Hello, hello. You're tuned into the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter at mjtvnetwork.info, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. Every Wednesday it goes down right here. I got to give a shout out to my team. Thank you so much. Got to give a shout out to my advertisers. Thank you so much. Wow. Tonight I will be singing my heart out at Cafe 290 in Atlanta, Georgia. We are benefiting human trafficking awareness with Angela Carswell for Rimshot Urban Musical. And then on April 10th, log on to kennyyork.com because I'm going to be singing there as well, where we are bringing sexual violence awareness to the forefront. Then May 2nd, check me and my mom, the Diva and Daughter, at the Rialto Theater, and June 2nd through the 7th, Anansi What's the Remix, where I play the fabulous Itsy Bitsy Spider, and I am a spider stuck in the 70s. For more information, contact me at mjtvnetwork at gmail.com. So look, we're going to get right into it. I have two fabulous interviewees today. Tia Ascar with Spilled Ink and Michael Angelo, producer, filmmaker, writer, actor extraordinaire. And so, wow, what can I say? I just want to give a shout out to the Most High. Thank you so much for blessing my career and everything we have going on. The chat room is open. Hey, Bird, how you doing? Yes. Shout out to Reva Blue. Yes, I will be with Reva Blue tonight at Cafe 290. So look, we're going to go ahead and run Michael Angelo's trailer, and then we're bringing Michael Angelo back. You're logged on to www.mimijohnson.net and mjtvnetwork.info. We'll be right back. Mwah.
Exceptionally handsome.
Thanks.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, baby. Have a good day at school.
Okay.
Oh, did I tell you guys what Gerald did for me last week?
No. Hello, don't spare the details.
Okay, well, he cooked for me, and we danced, and we went upstairs, and it was like old times.
Wow.
It was so nice.
See, that's what I'm talking about. A man that could cook in the kitchen and bring it home in the bedroom.
She was so silly.
Well,
Please. Last week he almost broke her jaw.
He loves me and the girls, you know that.
I can assure you that everything is fine in my home. Trust me.
Look at me. Love doesn't hurt.
Next time, you keep your damn mouth closed. Bitch.
Go on, show your sister your neck.
Oh my God. Hello?
Where in the hell are you?
All you need to know is that we're safe.
I want you to pack up your things and come home now. Do you hear me?
Listen here, you bastard. If you come over here and put your hands on any of my family again, I will blow a cap off in your ass.
Gerald Wilson. Guy's crazy. Crazier than hell.
It does not appear that this crime was motivated by money, as the victim's watch and wallet were not taken.
What is it gonna take, Mom? Does he have to kill one of us?
Get out with your life.
Yes, Michelangelo.
What's up?
Wow, that is a real intense trailer. So that means it's an intense movie.
Oh yeah.
So where you from?
I'm from LA, working in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what made you come to Atlanta?
Well, I live in LA and I've been working out there for a while as a writer, and a filmmaker. But then I've been in Atlanta for a while. I've been in New York for a while. I've been all over trying to make this thing happen.
Now, when we say try, because that's not in my vocabulary, you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah,
trying
trying.
anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about, you have like a lot of projects going on. And that's one thing that I love about your work. Because you don't stand still. So what's the first thing you want to talk about with your first project that you want to talk about?
The first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about domestic violence. That's what the movie Imprisoned by Love is all about. It's trying to highlight domestic violence, to bring an end and awareness to it as well. And we are supported by the Women Resource Center in Decatur and the POW organization, who gave us positive praise, and Dr. Imani Scott and Icy Brown came out to the premiere. They talked to the guests, passed out flyers, set up a booth, and we got some people who were able to get help from that movie.
Yes.
And we were definitely a part of the Georgia Latino Film Festival, and we are a part of a current film festival, which is the People's Film Festival in Manhattan, New York. So yeah.
Emotionally, how does that make you feel?
It feels great. To be acknowledged and recognized by your peers in the industry. I think that's the ultimate sign of approval, when your peers in the industry recognize that what you're doing, your intellectual property, is good enough to be in a festival. So I'm happy, world. I'm happy with everything that's going on right now.
Good.
Got a lot of other things going on as well.
Go ahead, talk about it. This is your time to shine on Tar TV.
Thank you. Well, we got this. I'm trying to work on this reality show for independent filmmakers. Have someone follow a few independent filmmakers around and give us a challenge to take a few things to make a great movie, because most of us work on a shoestring budget.
We all do.
Really,
yes, indeed.
I'm talking a shoestring budget.
Yes.
And you have to pull,
Al, don't you know about that?
yeah. You know what's up.
But we come up with the budget, so eventually now what? Executive producer is what we are. Talk about it.
It's like hustling every day to get a dime over here, a nickel over there, a penny right here.
What?
And put it all together, you get $1. So, we're trying to take this filmmakers challenge by giving us a minimum budget and say, okay, you're going to produce this genre. You pull out of the hat which genre movie you're going to produce, whether it's horror or action or thriller or sci-fi, and you have a certain amount of time to get this movie done, and everybody's under the same restraints, and you have to go out and find your own independent actors, your own props, your own everything.
I want to be a part of that. I want to do a comedy.
Well, if I pull out
do
comedy,
it next year. I know
comedy, I got you.
Yeah. I love comedy. Okay, talk more about this production and who are you picking for? Is it random filmmakers? How is that working?
Actually, right now I have like 2 people who want to potentially invest in the idea. They really like what's going on with the whole thing. So because I started here in Atlanta, this is like home. So I definitely want to choose some Atlanta filmmakers, people I've known for a while, who are still in the game doing their thing. So and so they'll step up to this challenge, and that includes my own company as well. So to put myself in there and
give everyone your company real quick. Plug.
Of course, I'm Michelangelo, CEO of Mangelo Productions. You can reach us at mangeloproductions.com. That's MANGELO Productions.com.
Good. Okay.
You can get more information about the company and myself as well, and things that we have going on throughout the company. Okay. But that's the one of the biggest things that I'm working on now is that I'm trying to get more financial backing for the Filmmakers Challenge. You know?
Yes.
And it's going to be kicked up to another level. You'll have people who would purposely put roadblocks in your way. When you think you're halfway there, somebody's going to put a roadblock in there. So, okay, now I got my actors, I got such and such, and all of a sudden, something happens where maybe one of the actors can't show. Now, as a filmmaker, we have these things happen all the time where
you better be ready.
You have someone committed to a role, and then they call you in the independent level and say, "Hey, I can't make it. I can't find a babysitter."
Understudy.
Yeah, so
bring your baby. Yeah, I'll take care of the baby while I'm directing you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but there's stuff like that.
Yes.
They'll throw these tasks in front of you, these potential roadblocks, and see what you can do as a filmmaker. Because it's independent filmmakers in general, we're faced with a lot of things that pop up out of the blue.
Yes.
And it's not about like if they pop up, but it's how you deal with it, or how you facilitate it to keep your you can keep your craft going.
Gotta keep the production rolling.
Gotta get to the end of the movie.
And what's that saying? One monkey don't stop no show.
You got that right. Two won't stop it.
10 monkeys don't stop no show. We keep it moving all the time. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm really focused on now, and I'm trying to work on something with Kim Toomey as well. I wrote something for her. So hopefully she'll step up and use that really really soon. So I'm writing for other people as well as writing for myself. And also, I'm working on trying to do this sitcom thing because I wrote a movie and we had a premiere last year. Well, a couple of years ago. It was called Single in the ATL 2.
Single
in the ATL 2.
Single in the ATL 2.
Yeah, we did Single in the ATL 1. It had myself, Delio Ledger in the movie as well, and we brought on Malachi Black, and of course we have my homeboy. He's my brother from another mother. He's my favorite white person in the whole world. His name is Ryan Healy. So he's my boy. He did Single in ATL 1 and Single in ATL 2. So upon doing those two movies, we started going into the idea of let's do a sitcom about Single in ATL, not so much like serious, but just comedy about three guys living together in Atlanta, going through all these crazy changes, girlfriend problems, about to be evicted, just stuff that people go through in Atlanta.
Getting fired, find out you
I got fired.
One of y'all got a STD.
Yeah, well, I never had that, but
well, I'm just saying,
but that happens in Atlanta. Hey, never had an STD, but hey, it happens.
What?
Yeah. So, but actually, in the movie, Delio Ledger got an STD.
And then you just go and get a shot. It ain't one of them STDs that you can't get rid of. Because you want to continue the show and not kill off the cast.
It's funny, man. Yeah, so the way we're laughing now, I think Single ATL, if you watch Single ATL 1 or Single ATL 2, they both had a cast of great people in both of the movies, and we're trying to parlay that into a sitcom, just like three guys living in Atlanta, going through all of what you just said, and a whole lot more. So the last one, which was I guess bigger than the first one, we thought we had won the lottery, which was just crazy. So that movie was just a whole different level.
Okay.
And I had my man Eugene Bussey from Creative Films produce. He was the person who shot the movie and edited everything and did a great job on Single in ATL 2, and he also went back and helped me add the finishing touches of Single in ATL 1, and he also is the person who's responsible for shooting the biggest thing right now, which is In Prison by Love. He shot it and he edited the whole thing, all the special effects. So big ups to Eugene Bussey at Creative Films. You got to look him up on Facebook, and that's Films with a Z.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good man.
We're going to go to a commercial break. You're logged on to mjtvnetwork.info and mimijohnson.net. The Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter. We'll be right back right after these messages. Mwah. that. Yeah, so you're tuned into the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, MissMimiJohnson.net. I'm here with Michael Angelo, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. Okay, so let's go back to the writing the movie for the domestic violence awareness cause.
Okay, well, what first prompted me to write this movie, when I was working, in the school system, I had a friend who, she was always interested in like what I was doing as a filmmaker. She found it very interesting. So then one day when I was about to depart from the school system, she said, I have a great story. People always tell me all the time, I have a great story. I want you to write. I said, all right, yeah, okay, just passing. But she said, no, I want you to seriously listen. She said, and just looking at her, she was a strong, black woman.
Yes.
Just that persona. You never thought she would be the type
that would be
you just never thought. And she said
somebody would be violent towards her.
It was just strange. She became very, very sober, and she said, I was abused. She said I was dating, she was dating someone, a man of the cloth. In her town, he was a very, larger than life man, very, much personified by everyone to be, this pillar of the community, and behind closed doors, he was abusing his wife. And
a minister,
you
a preacher.
Wow. Yeah. And I was just like, what? You think the duality, the preacher and then the abuser, it just doesn't seem to go hand in hand. So I became, as a writer, that's a very romantic story. I'm just like, okay, go on, just keep talking. So we started talking more and more, and she started telling me things. I was like, he did what? She said, well, because, I live the sort of the wife of a preacher's, lifestyle. I have to keep things, behind closed doors.
Yes.
I had to put on a face every Sunday. I had to, put my hat on and go out there and be the first lady and sit out there and, and pretend that everything was perfect. And so, she told me this whole story, just bits and pieces. And, time passed, I left the school and I was, just doing some other stuff like comedies and stuff. And later in life, a pastor happened to cross again. I was like, she was like, yeah, write my story. I was like, you know what? We talked some more. And then I said, you know what? I think, I had some free time in my hand in between movies. I said, I think I'm going to write this story. So I deal with any, educated person would do. I start using my degree. I said, I'm going to research the story. I'm going to go talk to people at the shelter for battered women in L.A. and New York and Miami and Chicago and here in Atlanta. I mean, all over different places. And when I started talking to these women, I would try to put a face. I would look at a person and say, yeah, I bet she was probably abused. She's very soft-spoken. And she was never, abused. And I would meet certain women, who would...
Like myself.
Yeah, I know. When you just told me that...
I'm a domestic violence thriver and survivor as well.
And you just like, bigger than life. And I'm thinking...
Thank you.
You would be the last person to tolerate that. It's like, I just can't imagine. But then after doing this research, you can never put a face.
Yes.
Or figure out a person and say, it's you. You can never put a color or religion or a gender on it. Was, like the type of woman that would be abused. It's just many different faces of abuse. So I started, gathering information and say to myself, you know what? There is a common thread in all of this, is that it's about control and power.
Yes.
It's all about control and power, and how much one person is willing to relinquish, how much one person is willing to take or overtake. So it became like a power struggle. So then I started going into the statistics, like, a woman is going to die every day.
One out of every five women are abused.
That shocked me, that one out of the five is going to die. I'm just like, whoa, it could be, somebody in my family, somebody in your family. So those statistics made me want to go deeper as a writer. At first I started writing, so okay, I'm going to write a story about, but then I said, no, wait a minute, I got to add all these elements in there. So in the movie, there are like, I dropped certain, hints that I got from the stats or from certain people who gave me. So this movie is not about one particular woman. It's about a conglomeration of a lot of different people, blacks and whites and Latinos and Asians. Everybody I talked to was different types of women. And there's a scene in the movie where there are a lot of different types of women, and they're telling the story. They go back to the shelter for battered women, where they have a chance to go back and just, converse with each other, to get that juice, to keep them going, just to fuel them. So I put like Asian women, I put white women, I put, black women, I put, all different types of women, let them tell their stories. And that's one of the most pivotal scenes in the movie. And it was led by Tessie Wilmot. She's a great actress.
Yes. Hey, Tessie.
What's up, Tessie? What's up, Tessie? Yeah.
Yes.
And we talked before she did that scene. I said, I need you to go inside yourself. I need you to go wherever you need to go. You may not have been abused, but I need you to go there into that space. And we talked for a while, and I said, I want you to give me the tears. I want you to give me the emotions. And all those great women, and I mean, like Tessie, and everybody in that set, they were amazing. All those women, they brought real tears. I'm like, man, it's more than what I bargained for. I just knew Tess was going to give it to me, but Freddie gave it, and Kara and all the other people, they all gave just 100%.
Is the DVD on sale, or can you?
I can't sell it yet because I'm trying to work on a distribution deal, and they don't want you to sell anything.
Of course not.
So they ink out all the details, but
it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming soon. So I gotta hold off for a second.
That's okay. But people, at least they know that it's coming.
But I was thinking about having another movie premiere, at least another one.
You should,
and just do this one based on working with the Shelter for Battered Women. Just have a free showing of the movie, because that way it wouldn't interfere with any kind of deal that I'm having as far as like trying to
let me
money.
Let me know so we can promote it and we can get all of Atlanta to come out.
Yeah, it's a very good cause that I'm driven by now. Cause before I heard about it, and I always had compassion, but once you start writing something and you put your heart and soul into it,
and you meet other people that are in it, and you need to meet Tamiko Lowry. Now she's my co-host for Purple is Life, our domestic violence show that we do here on TAR TV. Every 2 months we do Purple is Life. Wow. You would love her, and she is still standing. That's her whole motto. I'm still standing. Wow. The Still Standing Foundation.
That's amazing. Yeah,
okay. Now, we also wanted to talk. Okay, so are you finished talking? Do you want to talk a little bit more about the domestic violence movie?
Well, I just want to say that support domestic violence. If you can make a donation to any women's resource center for battered women, Shelter for Battered Women, the POW organization, please. It's a cause worth donating to. I mean, I've donated my fair share of monies to these causes because I just don't want to piggyback off their cause without trying to financially give something back. I can't give a lot, but I give what I have.
Hey, even if it's $20, can you imagine if a million people gave $20 to POW?
Yeah.
Now tell us what POW is.
It's the empowerment of women. It's an organization. And
POW.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about all the acronyms.
That's okay. They'll find it.
It's POW.
They'll find it. Domestic violence. POW. Go and donate.
And any shelter for battered women.
Yes.
As well, because in our movie we put in there that these shelters, they supply toiletries. They if you have families, they provide for your families, your children. They have like school supplies, linens, a place for you to take a shower and you get a hot meal.
Yes.
And they need these donations desperately. So it's just amazing that as a man, when you call there, anybody, when you call there, they never answer the phone like, hello, this is the shelter. They always say, how can I help you? And I found that when I called these places, I had to have someone call before I actually called so they can just get me to the right person, because they don't want to give you information about someone who could be hiding from an abuser. So at first I took it, I was like, I'm trying to do a good thing here, but then they said, well, we can't just give out information that easily because we don't know who you are. So I had to go through a facilitator first to be passed on to the right person, to get the right person to say, okay, can I talk about your organization? Can I interview women who are at your shelter just to see their stories, to if they can parallel to the movie. So I got a chance to talk to a lot of amazing women, a lot of strong women. I some women who literally brought me to tears. I'm like, you lived through what? Yeah, but I'm still standing.
Yes.
I'm still grateful to God that I'm able to walk, or able to see out of this eye. I'm like, what? So that just blew me away. And I think about all the powerful women in my life, who never went through that. I'm grateful that women who are close to me, I don't know many who have gone through that. So that was an empowering thing for me.
Okay.
And a very sobering thing as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to go to a commercial break. Okay. We'll be right back.
To propagate the music, I make a razzmatazz. I'm walking and a squawking and a talking that jazz.
that. All right. So you're back with us. Let's see. Steve Bird, Michelangelo, I would guess he's not to ever be confused with Michelangelo, a name shared by a certain Italian artist. Yeah.
No, I wish I was that famous.
Well, you will be. Yes, and you will be. Yeah. And okay, from the Ninja Turtles. Thank you.
I have a Ninja Turtle backpack. You know? My girlfriend brought it for me. I said, all right, that's what's up. Yeah.
Great. All right. And so, yes, mangeloproductions.com. Thank you. What Mimi said, intense trailer. It is, isn't it?
Is that right? Yeah. Mangelo. Yeah, Mangelo Productions.
Mangelo. mangeloproductions.com. That's right. mangeloproductions.com. Go check out Michelangelo. And thank you so much for being a advertiser on the Arts Reporter and
You're
supporting
welcome.
MJTV.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that. All the love. Yeah.
So look, your reality show, you know I'm coming out for the read.
I'm trying to hope I get some more sponsors to help me.
You will.
From this show.
Sponsors.
Please sponsor this show. It's going to be a great reality show for independent filmmakers, working on the shoestring budget under the constraints of time. And
let's talk about that.
And a few booby traps. Yeah, but like I said before, the biggest thing is going to be because we're independent filmmakers and the people have a certain persona about what an independent filmmaker is and what we have to go through. So I want to show the realness of what we have to go through behind the scenes.
There's a lot
of drama behind the scenes. Man,
but if you have the money, it's like you can almost pay people off to say, tell them over there to shut up. Keep them over there away from each other. I'm giving you $100 an hour. I'm going to need you to, because you can't be everything.
God, man.
You can't be everything. You can't be everything, especially when we're on set. So your reality show, you're casting.
Yeah, I want to start casting for that probably like in maybe late summer. Well, not really casting, but looking for any independent film companies, not just here in Atlanta, but all over who would like to. We'll meet in a central location. They'll choose a city. The biggest things would be like which city hopefully you want your home court advantage. Like, if you're from Atlanta, you want to be in Atlanta. If you're from LA, you want to be in LA. But LA, everybody's thinking LA. But maybe I'm thinking someplace where it's very obscure that most people don't think about, like somewhere in South Georgia. It's like you're gonna do your filming right here. You got to find and that makes it harder. So then they put in a few booby traps here and there, and then you have to show your talents as a filmmaker. How can I pull off my film given these circumstances? My limited resources. That's a true filmmaker. When you don't have access to everything, you need a hospital. You have to make a living room like a hospital. Lucky for me, I've always able to get the locations that I wanted, but I know some of my friends who were not able to get hospitals and say, hey, I gotta turn my basement into
set
a hospital.
Design, you better know it.
And I did it for Imprisoned by Love. Eugene, we used his basement to do the Women's Resource Center. So we shot outside somewhere else for a backdrop, but we actually fed into his basement. I had to set it up like it was. We had a set director to come out and put the little things up like it was a real Women's Resource Center, and the chairs going around in a circle. We had the facilitator. So it looked great on camera. No one ever knew that it was Eugene's basement. Upstairs he had his dog upstairs. It's a really big dog. So we had to put a muzzle on her. Dora. He has this really big dog, but
quiet on the set, Dora.
Yeah. So it was amazing, man. So just stuff like that filmmakers will be tossed into this arena, like about 5 different filmmaking independent companies, and you have to pull out of a hat. You may get horror or a drama. I would prefer to get comedy because I like comedy, but horror is. I think horror is such a hard thing to do because it's either going to be cheesy if you do it the wrong way, or if you do it the right way, it's perfect. So you can. Because
you need suspense.
Yeah, you got to splash blood. You want to make it look real. It's just horror is a whole different ballgame. You got to scream. So I'm going to put my company in that challenge as well, because although it is like a brainchild that I'm thinking of, but I just think that it will be something different for independent filmmakers to I'm sure it's been done before somewhere, but just do it to a different level.
Okay.
A lot of stops, roadblocks here and there.
Okay, let's talk about some life lessons in this entertainment industry we got here.
Man, I could be here all day with life lessons.
I know. The one thing that I will say is believe in yourself and just go. Just go. Team success, just go. Don't be afraid, have courage.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely one of the biggest lessons that I've had to learn, is when you have those moments when you feel like, what, too much effort. I'm just going to throw the towel in. This is my last film. I'm over it. And then that's that one person.
Not if it's your passion. You can't do that.
And that's that one person who always says, man, you've been doing this for so long. One of my homeboys like, man, you've been doing this for a long time. You can't give up now. If you give up now, man, you're a quitter. Think of all the stuff you've done, the people you helped. And I'm like, All right.
Don't even try it.
So I'm gonna do one more film before I know it. It's like I've done, I think, 4.
Good.
You know, just and all these new ideas that are coming out of me now.
Yes.
Just like you said, don't give up on yourself. You don't believe in yourself, who will? You know, but definitely believe in God first.
God, I mean, but when you have your spiritual influence, you will go.
Yeah.
You will not be afraid. You're going to stand at the front line. You're going to say, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And nothing's going to stop me.
Yeah,
you have to be that way.
Yes. God, I mean, it's just amazing how much I've had to persevere past, and just even this year alone and last year. Last year was terrible, but coming into this year was also as terrible as well, as far as like, you know, going through personal things in my life, and you want to just throw in the towel and say, you know what, I'm out of here. But you know, my daughter was like, well, don't quit now, just keep on. Okay, all right, if you say so,
Your
sweetheart,
daughter.
you know, I'm gonna keep going. So big ups to my daughter. I love you, Miha. But one of my other life lessons in this industry is that, you know, the wolves in sheep's clothing. You know, just
be careful.
Be careful of who you come across.
Yes.
Who you shake hands with, who you do business with, people who pretend to have your best interests at heart. Just they're out to get something, or just to get, you know, it's like a stepping stone to step on you to get to the next level. And I know this is a very treacherous industry where people eat you up and spit you out. But you know, there are some good people.
There are very good people.
Some good people
you better have you a lawyer and be educated.
I've had to educate myself about when I do things now. Everything is always with a contract. It's like even
everything. Yes.
When I first started off, man, we did this great movie with this guy, you know, and you know, I thought we were friends. And when the movie started getting to be great, I guess he couldn't take it, and he wanted to take control of the movie. I said, well, if you're gonna be the director, first you need to show up on time. And when you show up on time.
Yeah, and call time. You got to be there 4 hours before call time.
If we're here before you, and you get here and you say, what are we shooting today? I'm like, I don't think you need to be the director.
No.
You know, if you got to ask me what we're shooting.
No.
And then it just took a whole turn for the worse.
Okay.
And then we shot the whole movie. It was a great movie. We had like, we were crashing Mercedes Benzes. We had a horse ranch. We had everything. Then we shot the whole movie. And of course, because I didn't sign a contract, he kept the whole movie. And I went to my lawyer and said, well, we could go take him to court, but if he says, oops, I made a mistake and I damaged the footage by mistake, it got lost, or someone broke him, whatever, you know, then, you know, what can you do? The movie's still gone. You can take him to court, you know, but he doesn't have anything to get. What can you really get? So, and I thought about my money versus what I could ascertain, like, and I just knowing him, the kind of crooked person he was. I don't think he's doing anything. I don't know where he is now, but wherever, you know, I just knew he was not the kind of person that would lay down and relinquish the footage. And, you know, I heard he start asking the cast members behind my back, like, if you guys buy me some equipment to edit, I'll give you the copies of the movies. I'm like, well, I have all the contracts, I have all the release waivers, I have the copyright, so really everything is mine. It's just that you shot the footage, so you keep that, but you can never use it. I've never seen it anywhere, so. And since then, everything has gone high def, so that's standard definition. I don't even want it now, so, you know.
Right.
But it taught me a lesson to be leery about, you know, those wolves in sheep's clothing. And
it's really just about being smart.
Yeah.
It's about knowing your business. I always tell creatives, don't make your major your creative gift.
Yeah.
You were born with that. You were born to be a filmmaker. You do not need to have a master's degree in filmmaking. You have that as your minor. Be a business major.
That's so true, because my master's degree is in science. So it's
be
totally
a business major, because a business,
because
when you know your business, they teach you your marketing, accounting. They teach you your contracts in law. You know, you learn so much. You learn everything that you need to know. So that's why when people say to me, wow, you're doing so well, because I'm a business person first. And when I came out my mother's womb, I was already a creative. I was already a triple threat.
Yeah.
But I had to learn. Business is a learned behavior. And you can't continue if you don't have business under your belt. You got to know, or at least have somebody that's smarter than you that can help you with your business. What are some last words that you want to say to our audience? Because we got to bring Tia up.
Okay. All right. Well, I just want to say, if you have a dream, you know, dream bigger than your dreams. You know, dream bigger than your life. Always dream in color, and never let people tell you what you can't do, because you know, if you believe in God, you have that on your side. That's 50% of the job that's already done, in my opinion. The rest is up to trial and error and just believing in yourself. So stay true to who you believe in, and I think the rest will turn out great at the end.
And I always say, be genius, be you. So, Michelangelo, thank you so much for coming on the Arts Reporter. You gotta keep me updated on what you have going on, so our viewers will know.
Yes.
I'm coming out to some of your readings. Don't think just because me and you like this that you gotta cast me.
No.
But if you see that there's a part and you're like, Mimi could do that, then we can make it happen.
You're a great singer, singing part.
Well, thank you. Well, what could I say?
Yeah, that's how I first met you. I was like, wow, who is that? Whoa.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Woman, the CD as CD Baby. You better go get it. You better
plug it.
We'll be right back right after these messages. You're logged on to the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We'll be right back.
Meet the Williams family, the matriarch, Tyra.
Hello, world.
The baby, Mimi.
Tyra. Hey, world!
The siblings sitcom. Meet the Williams family. Meet the baby, Mimi.
Hey, world!
Meet Junior.
Hello, world.
Hey, Junior.
Hey, Mimi.
Meet Vanessa.
Hi, Mimi. Hey, Junior.
Hey, Vanessa.
She's having a vision.
The siblings sitcom.
Hi, world.
Are you looking for that special treasure? Stop by Airport Antiques Gallery, an upscale, one-stop shopping experience. We feature some of the finest antique furniture, art, and collectible treasures from around the world. Airport Antiques and Eclectic Treasures provides professional auction and estate services for your personal valuables. We turn your treasures into... Located at 3440 Lang Avenue, Hapeville, Georgia. We are waiting for your call, 404-530-3930. That's 404-530-3930. Airport Antiques and Eclectic Treasures.
All right. Tia Asghar.
Yes.
Spilt Ink, spiltink.org.
Yes.
And tell everyone what you specialize in.
To sum it up, I'm a business major, as Mimi was talking about. I did go to school, and my degree is in business management.
Yes.
But I specialize in management, consulting, and event specialty.
She is so cute. She looks like a little doll, but in human. All right, so look, we've got a lot to discuss.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so let's start with the Atlanta Caribbean Festival Band Leaders Association.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Okay, I'm working with the official Atlanta Caribbean Carnival, and we're working on the 26th annual Atlanta Caribbean Carnival, like I said. And what we're doing is we have a series of events that's leading up to the carnival. Our next event is going to be Pan in the Park. You can find all events online at atlantacarnival.org. And so I brought some flyers to talk about the different events that we have.
Okay.
We have Juve, which is going to be an outdoor festival. And it's basically a big party, for those of you that don't know what it is. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be held at Morris Brown Herndon Stadium. So please come out and support us.
When is that?
And that's going to be the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, which is May 23rd.
There we go, May 23rd, okay.
Then we have our Atlanta Caribbean Carnival Parade that's going to take place on Saturday during Memorial Day weekend, May 24th.
Okay.
And what do I want to say about it? We have a series of amazing artists that's going to perform at our festival village, and they're going to be from all over the Caribbean, representing different islands and different various parts of the Caribbean. Not just the bigger islands, but we have a lot of acts and entertainment from some of the smaller islands as well. Okay. So no matter where you're from, please come and support, and you're going to see some of your favorites there.
Okay.
And most importantly, we're very honored to have Roger Bob, who is the Grand Marshal of our parade, and that's Saturday, May 24th again.
Okay.
Downtown Atlanta. And please go online to atlantacarnival.org, and that way you can find the parade route. You can keep up to date with all of our various events that we have going on. And you can just see pictures of the different mass bands that we have. Be sure to view the different mass bands. Sign up with one of them. That way you can order your t-shirts, get your costumes, get into the Caribbean gear, and just have lots of fun participating.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Okay. Is that it? Is that those are the two show events that you wanted to present? For people to see to know where to go.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And we have some other events too. There's also, like I said, we have Pan in the Park, which is going to be a free event. It's going to be located at Piedmont Park.
When is that?
And it's on the second page.
Go ahead.
And I believe it's May 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And May 10th, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
And May 17th is our Children's Carnival. And so if you have any kids, please bring them out to the Atlanta Children's Carnival, which is separate than Adult Carnival.
And that's May 17th.
May 17th.
Morris Brown. Okay.
And that's going to be across from the Twin Towers.
Okay.
Then we have an all-white event, which is the White Fit. And that's going to be Thursday. So basically, we're going to party Memorial Day weekend, Thursday all the way up until Monday. Thursday night, we're having an all-white event. Friday night, we're having Juve, which is going to be the outdoor festival that I talked about.
Well, let's let them know that White Fit is going to be May 22nd at Enclave Venue.
Excuse me, yes.
Okay, go ahead. And then now we got the Friday 23rd event, the second annual Caribbean Carnival. What is that?
Juve.
Juve.
It's a French word.
What does it mean?
Basically, to sum it up, it's just a big outdoor party that we're going to have.
I'm coming.
And so please come out.
Yeah.
If you're media, send a email request, or you can go onto the website and just submit your request for a press pass.
Okay.
And, with all your credentials, and that way we'll make sure that we get you taken care of in advance.
Yeah, I'm going to come and cover all of these events. It's going to be, they're going to have food. I already know they're going to have food because Caribbean people.
Oh, we love food. And
now, see, I'm from Puerto Rico. My father's from Puerto Rico, and my mother's people are from the Bahamas.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so
I didn't know all of that.
Oh, yeah, girl. I'm a chica, honey. What island are you from? Your people from?
I'm from Fort Lauderdale, but I have family all over. My father was born in the West Indies in Haiti, in Port-au-Prince.
Okay.
And then I have family from St. Thomas. I have friends from Trinidad. I have, and they're like family because we grew up long enough to claim it.
All right.
If you know somebody over 10 years, you're family.
That's right.
And so I have just family in Dominican Republic. I have aunts and uncles in Puerto Rico as well.
Yeah, we're from San Juan.
And so,
so we have May 24th.
May 24th is going to be the parade.
Okay.
In the daytime, and that starts at 12 noon. So be there early so you can secure your spot.
Yes.
The parade route is online. After the parade, immediately following, the parade is going to take us directly to Morris Brown.
Got it.
And so immediately following, we'll start the Festival Village with all of the performances. You can go online to our website, atlantacarnival.org. You can look at pictures. There's about a few videos in our gallery, and that way you can get a little bit of a feel of some of the previous events. This is the 26th annual. It's official. We bring about 20,000 people to the carnival, and so you definitely don't want to miss it. If you're in Atlanta and you haven't heard about it, you've been missing out. So don't miss out this time.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's vending.
And there's lots of vendors. We need food vendors.
Okay.
We have lots of other vendors, and we definitely welcome all vendors, especially more food vendors. Please call us.
Okay.
Please reach out and get in touch with us ASAP. It's a great opportunity for exposure.
And plug the website again.
And it's atlantacarnival.org.
We'll be right back right after these messages. The Arts Reporter. Mwah. Be right back.
Thank you.
You said it's atlantacarnival.org. Okay.
Lovely is the word that's true.
Feel a little magical. You feel that magic moment when we make some kind of magic, you and me.
I feel laughter in the waves, rushing toward us as children play.
Making love to you is like the ocean. Leaves gently rustle. Your sight will be in my heart.
Yeah. All right, so you're tuned into MJTV Network, the Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. Now, you've got this book here called Blue Moon.
Yes, I have Blue Moon, which is written by Miss Deborah Love.
Okay.
And it's an amazing book. I know you were talking to Michelangelo earlier about domestic violence. And this book, it's a rare event that requires an acquired taste.
Okay.
And basically, to give you a little background about the book, I'll just read a little excerpt from it. And it says, Blue Moon, a rare event that demands an acquired taste. A young black girl ventures out to satisfy her desire for a taste of her favorite Blue Moon ice cream. A product of a home filled with domestic violence, she finds herself, at the age of 10, living with her grandmother after her parents' bitter divorce. She finds herself being manipulated by an alleged serial killer. She becomes pregnant at the age of 15 and enters into an extremely abusive marriage. After 3 children and 7 years of cruel and inhumane treatment, she finds herself divorced and entering into a prostitution ring to support her family. Her younger sister joins into the fast money and drug games. Later, the younger sister is diagnosed with a devastating muscular disease. They both begin a memorable, heartfelt journey that is unforgettable as they fight for their lives. And this is a true story.
Mm-hmm.
So
where can they purchase the book?
The book is on Amazon.com.
Okay.
It's also online. If you have Facebook, you can Google. You can just type in a search engine for Blue Moon by Deborah Love, and several links will pop up. You can get in touch with the author directly. You can go to Amazon, and there's various ways to purchase the book. But please purchase it, support it. It's a great read. It supports a great cause. She actually has Touched by Love Unlimited, which is for domestic violence. And it's an organization that she really encourages, inspires battered women that are victims, people that are still going through domestic violence. You just encourage, support, and uplift them. You can donate funds in addition to buying a book if you have it already.
And what's her website?
Well, you can contact her through my website, which is spilledink.org, mm-hmm. and it's spillledink.org.
Okay, good. And then now let's talk about your bikini souffle.
Okay. I'm on the show talking about a number of things.
Yeah, that's fine.
Being an entrepreneur.
Yes, you got, girl, multiple streams of income with rapid flow. That's what my mother taught me.
How you gotta
Don't just do one thing. Do 10 things. Where one doesn't make you some money, the other one will. That's how it is.
That's
so
right.
you go.
Do 50 of them, 30 of them, do
something. Yes, bikini souffle.
Okay, bikini souffle. The summertime is coming, ladies. Mm-hmm. And so bikini souffle is an awesome product. And actually, how does it smell to you?
It's like minty, kind of.
Mm-hmm. It smells really good, but it's not meant to be ingested at all.
Okay.
And basically, what you want to do with this product is you actually want to open it from the smaller cap.
Okay.
And that way you don't contaminate it. You just push it up through the bottom.
Oh.
And you just take a little bit off, and you can utilize it. It's good for men and women. Okay. It has anti-inflammatory organic botanical ingredients, and that way it's going to keep you from getting razor irritation. It's going to keep the hair from curling back into the skin. And a lot of women, especially with women of African American descent, we have curly hair. So if you're shaving your bikini line, a lot of women have irritation in that area. And this product is amazing. It's going to prevent that. You can get it at myflawlesslife.com. And if you go to my website, spilledink.org, there's a link, the picture, that will take you to myflawlesslife.com. This product is definitely worth it. Men, like I said, can use it. Ladies can use it. It's amazing. It's created by an African-American surgeon in Chicago, Dr. Tinsley. He is incredible, and I highly recommend him and his products.
All right. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back with Tia Asghar, spilledink.org.
Thank you.
Woman, yeah, 'cause I am, hey, woman. Check it.
Hey, baby, see my keys? Can't find my keys. Oh, there they go. Be in the corner right quick. I'll be back. Yeah. In the corridors of my mind, I imagine what the road of life will be like.
spilledink.org. All right, so now let's talk about Project 10 because we're getting ready to be at the end of our show. So let's talk about Project 10.
Okay, well, Project 10 is through Visalis. It's a company that I'm affiliated with and I absolutely love. Basically, with Project 10, we're fighting an obesity epidemic that's in America and it's also throughout the world. We're not in every country of the world just yet, but coming soon, if you're in another country, we'll be there. Basically, with the in the United States, there's over 1.4 billion people that are obese. And, with people being obese, it affects other areas of their health, not just having low energy and not just the look of it, but people are having heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and a number of other diseases and ailments, attributed to that. Some people are having pain in their backs and their joints and things of that nature. And just by losing the weight, will definitely help. And with Project 10, it's really amazing because even people that don't have weight loss challenges, they can build lean muscle. And through Project 10, for every 10 pounds that's gained or lost on a challenge, the company donates 30 meals to at-risk and obese children for better nutrition. And it's really amazing because not only are you helping yourself, but you can help a child, which is awesome. So, definitely, if not for you, do the challenge. You can be an accountability partner for your loved one, for your mother, for your grandmother, for an aunt, a cousin or anyone.
Yeah.
And also you can sponsor a child in need and you can choose to sponsor a local child or local charity. And so that's really awesome.
And they can find that at, again, spilledink.org.
Spilledink.org. And if you want to order directly, you can go to spilledink.bodybyvi.com. And this is a gift for Mimi Johnson.
Well, thank you. So what am I supposed to do with this?
So you can open it up.
Y'all know I'm fine already, but I can always use a little help.
The summer is coming, so
yes.
Everybody likes to get in better shape for the summertime, but definitely this is a product you can use all year. And you can definitely use it for nutritional purposes. Okay. So inside you're going to find the challenge brochure, and it's going to talk a little bit about the obesity epidemic. It's going to talk about Project 10 Kids and how you can impact a child's lives, more about the program, how to get fit for free, because who doesn't like free? Right?
Well, it depends on what it is that you
get.
Well,
if it's something that you're gonna use.
Yeah, if it's health, yeah.
If it's healthy.
Because everything that's free ain't good. But health-wise, of course, yes. You're gonna do something for me for free.
Yes.
And with my health.
Because what happens is, this is a sample serving. So this is just one size that came in a kit that I gave to Mimi.
Yes.
And basically, it's one serving size of our 90-calorie protein meal replacement shake. It's low in carbs, low in sugar. It only has less than 1 gram of sugar, so it's diabetic friendly. It's lactose free, gluten free, and it's kosher certified. And so for those of you that are up to date on your certifications, you know that a product being kosher certified is very important, because it's not just the ingredients that goes into the product. It's also the equipment that the products, that the ingredients in the product is around, and how it's processed through. And it's a very hard certification to get. So
and so this would be for a shake, a smoothie, or something like that. Okay, yes. Okay.
And it's non-GMO, so it's not genetically modified, which is awesome, because food is getting scary nowadays. A lot of times you almost don't even know what you're eating, because you think you're eating one thing and later you find out that it's completely different.
Yes.
And so it's definitely a better, safer, healthier choice that is going to give you the proper nutrition that you need, and it will help you aid in weight loss. If 2 shakes a day is great for weight loss. If you only do it once a day, it's going to help you maintain your proper nutrition.
Okay. So, all right. And awesome. You got Crunch, but you got a super cereal. Now, my mother loves cereal.
Yes, cereal. So if you're doing 2 shakes a day and you want to switch it up and have an alternative,
okay,
you can, the same nutritional values, you can get it in a flake, in a Crunch.
Now, this guy here, This guy here, he uses your product, because that's amazing.
It is amazing. No surgery, just hard work and 2 shakes a day.
All right.
And a lot of times people, don't know exactly what everything is. But basically with the shakes, it's not just that we promote the shakes. By Salis, we're really a family, and we definitely support and encourage each other. So we don't just talk about drinking the shakes as nutritional value. We also encourage each other, with weight loss, as far as on the fitness side as well. And to finish up with the Project 10, I want to talk about one of our CEOs, Mr. Ryan Blair.
Okay.
He has a Nothing to Lose documentary that was released today.
Okay.
And his website is nothingtolose.com.
All right.
And if you go on Facebook, you can find the documentary or the link to it under my name, Tia Askar, or under Spilled Ink LLC. And I want to read a quick quote from him.
Okay.
It says, "I want to emphasize that we are not defined by our circumstances. Whatever situation you might find yourself in, it's easy to allow it to become the lens through which you define yourself. You are stronger than whatever your circumstances are that you're facing. Remember that with the proper mindset, potential is the one power you will always have. And the mindset that propelled me forward came from having nothing to lose." And with Ryan Blair's Nothing to Lose documentary, he talks about, he didn't come from nothing, but he came from a middle-class family. His father got on drugs, and the family pretty much lost everything. And so, he spiraled downhill very quickly. He ended up in a gang as a teenager. His mother got, very stressed out, and she ended up abusing alcohol. And part of their story is that his mother, was waitressing at a restaurant. She fell in love with a very wealthy entrepreneur. And the guy, instead of giving him money, he gave him entrepreneur skills.
Yes.
And Ryan Blair is only 34 years old, and he's a multimillionaire today because of the skills that he's learned with this nothing to lose mentality. So sometimes when you're hitting rock bottom, I just want to encourage those of you out there that, you feel like you're overwhelmed and that you're really at a devastating point in your life. Just know that having the potential and the mindset and the belief in yourself, you definitely can overcome that and you can come through to wherever you are.
And that's it. And that's some great information to leave our show with. You're tuned to MimiJohnson.net and MJTVNetwork.info. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Global News, MJTV, coming up next with Steve Moore and Natasha Johnson. We'll see you next week, same time, 7 p.m. for The Arts Reporter. Mwah. And on 3, we're going to say tar-tar. 1, 2, 3. Tar-tar!
If you give me some time, I'll make you mine.